Okay, this isn't going to be a typical video about keyword research that you've seen 1,000 times before. If you're reading this, you have almost definitely seen every video from Ahrefs and Neil Patel that legitimately, to a certain degree, do a good job covering keyword research basics. So you know things like finding terms with good volume and low difficulty, targeting long tail versus short tail keywords when you're just getting started, understanding how to build secondary terms, even forecasting the value of each term based on the CPC value, maybe versus potential value. You probably already even know things like how to evaluate a SERP to make sure the intent of the searcher and the purpose of the page align, or looking at whether or not the term is trending up or down to project volume in the future. You may already be such a keyword master that you can build an awesome algorithm like my friend Skylar Reeves that can analyze, prioritize, and create an awesome content strategy in minutes that will create some serious revenue for your business or your clients' businesses. But none of that matters in the end if you don't put in the work before the keyword process even begins. And what I mean by that is you absolutely must get alignment with the key stakeholders about what truly matters to their business, both from a revenue perspective and a subjective prioritization perspective. The only way to do that is to dive deep into the business strategy and metrics to find out where they want the focus of their audience to land. The first step to do this is to find out how they're making their money now. Break out each and every revenue stream, product by product, service by service. And most of the time, you'll find that it's clear that it's just a few things that are driving a large portion of their revenue. So that term they're ranking number 18 for that has 10,000 monthly searches may not look so appealing when they tell you that it's a product that's a loser and they plan to discontinue it next year. The second step is to find out what they want to be driving the most revenue in the future. Maybe a retail company's new hoodie line isn't generating any revenue now, but they could have big plans for it next year. And they could be willing to invest in a long-term strategy to get that collection off the ground organically. Now, there are exceptions. Maybe the product is a loser because they can't get enough eyes on it. This is the beauty of looking below the surface of the business. Imagine if you could optimize a single page and shift the strategic direction of the entire business. Maybe the product just isn't good enough though, or it has low margins, or they just don't like it. There are things they need to find out before you come running, telling them to focus their efforts on a page that they don't care about. Once you are crystal clear about the strategic direction your client wants to go to, it will radically shift the way you look at keyword strategy. Sometimes the best keywords from an outside perspective are not actually the best keywords to go after. If you focus on transforming the client's vision for growing their business into a reality, you'll create a long-term relationship that will benefit everyone. And isn't that the whole idea of business?